All right, as this is setting up, let's see, we get plugged in and we'll play a little bit of something. It looks like we are live on Zoom. Okay, let me put this out of the way so I don't look at that and get this on the screen. All right, we are live. Let me plug some sound here. Got my fuzz face on. Let me angle this a little better. You can see. All right, let's try this. I wonder if I can do both together. Yeah, I think I can do that. All right, so let's try this. Little Hendrix. Alright, let's start right there. Let me get you to stop there. Thank you very much, Jimi Hendrix. Yes. Alright, so Purple Haze is the song I think we'll go over today, since it is Jimi Hendrix month, and I'm calling it Jimi Hendrix month. So let's do, let me share my screen here. You can see what I'm looking at, and you can get a look at it too. You could also get the PDF. I'll put a link down below, and yeah, all right, so let me share this right now. You got, oh, that's not it. Here we go. All right, so we just got the intro of the Purple Haze. So you got your, I didn't play the beginning part, but that's basically all he's doing. He's just doing an octave thing. So he's going with B flat. And basically the bass player is doing an E. So you kind of got this. So it's kind of got that flat 5 sound, which is kind of striking. So then what I'm seeing here, he's going into a little bend there. So slide. So you're going to slide. I got slide to 9, but just got a quick slide. So, and then a little bend there. So you slide. First finger. So I'm going to slide with my third finger. Then that sets me up for the rest of the. And then when I'm doing the bend here, it's just a little quarter step bend. So it's in between frets. It's not there up what half step. It's a quarter step. And then a slide here going into the 5th fret. So, and then the tricky part about this, you want to kind of slide lower on the finger, just because you want to kind of roll that finger up there. So that's how you get that word. And then to open, and another slide. And then there's this thing that he's doing. And I almost think that's overdub. So as I was listening to the other day, I was like, you know, I don't think he's playing that all together. I think it is overdub. So anyhow, that's just me. I could be wrong, but I tried to play both. I know live he would do both. So let's see. So again, kind of your slides, what fingers you choose to slide kind of depends on what are the notes afterwards. So I'm sliding for the first part here with my third finger, and then do a little bend on my middle finger there. And I got the fingering in on the tab here, so if you get a hold of the tab, then you can see the fingering. You can see it on the screen here too. And then the second part, another slide there with the first finger. And I'm sliding lower on the finger there so I could roll up to my first finger for the next string. And then open. Then a slide from the 5 to 7. And then I got this slide down. And that's the part, the slide part, which I'm not sure. I'm almost thinking it's an overdub, but I'm sure he figured out a way to play it live. So anyhow, so it basically does that twice. And then, so after the second time, he's got so the end of measure, looking like measure 6 here, he's got the that slide. And then the 7 right here, I'm at measure 7. So this is an interesting bend. It's a 3/4 of a bend. So it's not quite a whole step, which is 2 frets would be a whole bend. So that'd be a whole step bend, which we do that in a couple measures. So he's got like a 3/4 step bend, and I was like, yeah. I add a little vibrato there, and that's just me anytime I didn't put vibrato in there. So if you're not comfortable with vibrato, don't worry about it. But we could talk about vibrato in another webinar, and which is a great idea. So anyways, you can always leave your comments down below in the channel here, YouTube channel, and that'd be great. And then I could answer those questions for you. And the idea here is just to help out with any of the lead playing, and yeah, feel free to leave questions, comments, anything down below in the description here. So anyhow, and let's get to the last part. And so we got that bend. We were talking about that bend on that 3/4 step bend on measure 7. And then the next measure 8. So that's with the first finger pretty much all. And then the slide down here, I didn't write any finger, I just noticed that. But if you want to try to pull it off all together. So there's a quick, oops, so at measure, where are we at? Measure 9, so we got that slide in. So that's a whole step bend. So this is a quick, so I'm sliding my 3rd finger, 5 to 7, and then I 5th fret on the 4th string, 1st finger, and then I do that bend. That's a full step bend. So there's how you can check the pitch. So you just go up a whole step. It says full. And then it's got that slide with the 1st finger. Since I'm already here, there. Then you have to go back your 1st finger. And then the slide. And then you got this, I think that's right. And he hits a 12. And so then the Hendrix chord, let's talk about that a little bit. So E7 sharp 9. I call it the Hendrix chord. It's E7 sharp 9. So it's an E. So there's an E7. So it's a root 3rd 7. And then that's a sharp 9, because the 9 would be this. So then you get the sharp 9. Bit more striking. You got that G that's clashing with the G sharp, which is a 3rd of E. It's probably more information than you need to know, but just so you know. So Hendrix chord, E7 sharp 9. And I didn't write in the little thing. So when Jimmy plays these chords, I just wrote it down. If you watch the video or anything, Jimmy's typically using his thumb to play the root, which is what I'm doing there. And then he'll use basically it's like an F shape. And then he'll bar these first 2 string, middle finger on the 3rd string, and then 4th finger on the 4th string. And that frees up the pinky to kind of do these. Let me stop the share for a second so you might be able to see it better. So get a little screen there. All right, so So my pinky, so it gives me the option. So he does that a lot in other songs too, like When Cries Mary, you know. So in that song, he'll do the. So that one, which was really cool, is it's an odd key, but it's in the key of F. So, anyways, I'm digressing. We'll come back to that song. That's actually a great song. I got a video coming out on it here eventually. So, just for the solo part. But we could also cover the rhythm too. That'd be cool because it's a great song, fun song. So, but anyways, so he does that a lot. Jimmy does. He uses this, you know, for instead of playing the bar like this, he'll play with his thumb. He had humongous hands, so he uses his thumb to play that root, and don't play the fifth string. That one's muted out, and then kind of got your F shape after that. So that opens up kind of being able to kind of do these little added blurry things. So. Anyhow, so and there's plenty of other songs I'm sure he's doing that in. Those are the ones that off the top of my head I could think of currently. All right, so let's get back to the song. And actually let's get back to the song. So our song, we got the intro. So you could also go, I did a lead video on this too, so you could check out the lead on that. And you could always get the tabs on my website. To go to scottKnightmusic.com for the tabs. So the tabs for this one, you'll have to go sign up. You could go to scottKnightmusic.com, and then there'll be a drop down or something about the webinar. So you'll just sign up there, and that'll give you access to the tabs. And from last week's tabs, I have those included too. So you can always check out the video on that. So anyhow, and so, all right, let me put my fuzz back on and get back to the song. So what we were talking about, the chords. So the challenging part about the chord is it's not a, you know, if we haven't played it much, it's not a typical chord that we usually play, because most chords are like either or, you know, those two, or if you want to do the minor versions. So anyways, so with Jimmy, he's using his thumb to play these roots, which is great. So the song E7 sharp 9 with a G chord to A. So you could go play those versions, but yeah, it doesn't quite sound like it. It'll work, acoustic version, I guess. And then so yeah, so that frees up the pinky to kind of do these. So in this song, that's kind of the places that I kind of see him doing that at. So anyhow, let me stop the share here and see if we have anybody here to ask any questions. And I'm going to see if I can find my other. I'll go over that. That is not it. All right. Well, let's see. And trying to find my other PDFs for my lead stuff. Where put it? Well, that's not so great. Anyhow, and just leave. I'm just going to close it up here. So leave any comments down below and about anything about the lead guitar, and you can check out the other videos too. And again, if you want to get any of the PDFs and links to if you want to join in live, which would be great, and then you can ask questions in the live setting. So anyhow, thanks again, and we will do this next Saturday, which is Jimi Hendrix's birthday. Happens to be my birthday too, but I will be here, and we'll do a another lesson, and probably be on Hendrix since it is his birthday. So we will do something to celebrate that being his birthday. November 27th, next Saturday, since today's November 20th. Anyhow, and that's it. Thank you for being here. Subscribe, and you will get more notifications when videos or pedal reviews. Oh yeah, and don't forget about this. Let me pull this out again. So I got it in the bag. It's ready to go. So I just need to wrap it up. So next week I'm doing a drawing on to give away this pedal. So you need to get into the drawing before on the 25th of November is the last day. And so you have to go to my Instagram account, which is snightmusic. I'll put a link down below, and just follow all the directions there. So thank you so much. Appreciate it, and have a great day. See ya.